Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video in my cat series. And today I'm working with this cat picture and the cat snap collection from Simple Stories. Today I've chosen to go a bit pink, even though this is a boy cat. I have no problems mixing boys and pink. To me, colors have no gender. And this cat, his name is Felix. He appeared in my mixed media page a while back, the one called Love This, and that was when he was a kitten. This time this is a more recent photo of him, and he's in the arms of my hubby and just being him. Felix loves to have his belly rubbed, and I don't think that I've ever met a cat that's so cuddly in the way he is, almost to the point of he is just so affectionate that he forgets about being a cat. but he's very, very special, and I think from time to time that we got him too early. I think that they lied to us about his age when we bought him, and he's been very he has been overly affectionate almost, and he just loves to be on his back like this in your arms, or he throws himself on the floor in front of you, exposing his belly, and I don't think that's really normal. For an animal, they don't usually behave like that. We've even seen him out on the street when people come walking by the street, he throws himself belly up in front of them. So he's a bit strange in that way, but he's also very, very sweet. Our first cat, Cosmos, he got a really big name. You can't really get a bigger name than Cosmos, and so we sort of wanted this cat to have a big name also. And we were not very unanimous when it came to name this cat. We had all these different options, and the kids wanted to go cute, and hubby and I wanted to go funny. And we have a child book character here in Sweden named after a brand of food, because he was brought to his new owner in a box with that food company's name on it. And we have two of those very famous brands for like canned food, and we chose the other. So the character in the book, his name is Findus, and this is Felix, and we have both those names on canned food. So that's the humor behind this. And then we wanted him to have a big name. So Felix is not his only name. This is Mr. Felix Bigglesworth III, Lord of Spandex. So that's his entire name. And for being born in a stable, I think it's very appropriate to have a thick and bold name like that. So Mr. Felix Bigglesworth III, Lord of Spandex. That's his whole name. I think he has brought a lot of love into our home, and he has also given our first cat a whole new purpose in life, and this is basically to look after this young fellow. We got him a couple of years ago, and now he's just owning this place in his own kind of lovingly crazy and sometimes foolish way. A while back, when I showed photos of Felix here on YouTube, someone suggested that he looked like he has dipped his whole mouth in chocolate, because he has a brown pattern over his mouth, and I that kind of stuck with me because I thought that was really cute. So the title for this page will be Chokladnos, and I spell it in Swedish with these rather chunky foam letters that I got many years ago, and they, when the vowels kind of go lost, or when I don't have them anymore, the font is kind of forgotten, because it's really hard to spell anything when you don't have the appropriate letters. And but I managed to cut and piece together the ones that I had into this title, and I felt it went very well with the theme, and the black font also picked up on the black details in the cards, and in the thin washi tape stripe that I placed as borders on top and at the bottom of this page. So the pink and the black goes through the whole page. Now I'm going to do some stamping with the roller stamp, and I think that's a really nice finishing touch to any layout, and I wish I remembered them more often. These stamps I store them in my cart, and they are just right next to me when I scrapbook, but for some reason I forget them anyway. I have even numbered them now and made swatches to make it even easier to remember all the phrases that I have, but I still seem to use them way too seldom. But every new day is a new opportunity to remember them, so I will try my best and continue using them, because I love them, and I think they, like I said, bring a very nice finishing touch to a page. I wanted to have a theme going through the whole series of 4 cat pages, and that will be the wood veneer cats. So now I'm picking out those again, and I will once again color them with to make them a bit less. Oh, here he is. How appropriate! I had forgotten that he came visiting. This is the live version of Felix. And it looks really silly when I have sped up the film, because he's breathing like he's panting. Of course, he's breathing perfectly normal when in ×1 filming. I'm doing like I did last time with the wood veneers. I'm placing them on double looped office tape on a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to color them with my like acrylic paint from Ranger in these Dabur bottles. I think they are perfect for wood veneers and all kinds of small just moments when you want to color something without making a mess. And for this particular reason, I just want to change the color. There's no adding texture or art or anything like that, just changing the color. And you just don't want to paint with a cat on your desk, so I think that I will carry him to the floor instead of place him somewhere else, because this is not just working. And especially since it wanted to play with the bottle. Oh, the cat goes away. Now I'm just dabbing the paint onto the cats and the other wood veneers that I have chosen, and after some drying time it's time to place them on the page. I have big and small cats in a couple of different shapes, and I've also added a couple of hearts and geotags and stars to accomplish or accompany these other smaller or larger wood veneers. I will place them at three different spots on the page, and this is one of those pages where I don't use clusters really, but you can see where I placed the titles. They will become like my spots of embellishment, and that's the date. The other two, of course, you see that. Even though I spelled it a bit strange, we don't spell March like that. But I didn't have an S left, so it was a set again, just like in my last layout. Now I want to add a couple of pieces of string, and this will be my favorite kind of thread or string. It's a nature colored one with just a small thin line of gold in it. It's very pretty, and the neutral color of the thread originally goes with pretty much anything. A while back I made a discovery that has changed my whole scrapbooking. You know, I've always made these dots from perler beads, even since that became a thing, and I've used them, but in some way I haven't really liked them. I don't think that they gave the impression that I was looking for, and a while back I realized why. When you buy a package of enamel dots, you get different sizes, and my dots were always the same size, and I decided to try and make other sizes. So I cut the beads in half and made dots like that, and I placed two beads on top of each other and made dots like that, and then I combined them, and voila, I have a completely new impression, and I love it. So just by varying the size, I get just like the whimsical effect that I'm looking for, and I completely was clueless why my first version didn't work, and I think this is so much better, and it looks alive. The variation of the sizes makes just a complete difference. Here's some close-ups of the finished page of Felix Bigglesworth III, Lord of Spandex. Thanks for watching, see you soon. This is Åsa. Bye!